Hello, and welcome back to the Osamania 7K World Cup 2025. I am one of your commentators for tonight's Surf 285, and alongside with me in the booth is Mifa. And here we have one of the fan favorite teams in the tournament facing one of the top European teams. We have Japan going against Germany.
Yeah, this. Oh boy. Japan, Germany, it is one of the big, powerhouses, especially for a fan favorite as a team as in Japan. I'm really excited to see how this actually work, especially if it's still in the winner's bracket.
Yeah, indeed. And regardless of what happens here to both of the teams, we will still be seeing them next weekend. So definitely not the last time we'll be seeing both of these teams in this World Cup just yet. But anyways, here we have the pool. And I'm pretty sure everyone is hoping that Japan protects race 3, considering what happened last weekend and earlier World Cups.
It's the most obvious thing in the world to protect court checks over Japan.
And then for Germany, they protected LN2. Not, my opinion, not usually something you'd protect. Like normally, LN density will get picked at some point.
It's against Japan. Japan has been notably not a little bit of a weaker side in terms of long notes. So having to protect one, I mean, I would usually protect long note one. So it's okay. And then they protect Korjak. Yep, there you go.
There you go.
Japan's getting that easy protect there.
So I presume Japan is going to be banning LN1, considering that it's Germany. Considering Germany did not protect it. Oh, it's not LN1. They're banning LN3.
Interesting. No, I mean it's still kind of the same paper. Not necessarily walls, but it's just harder in terms of reading and not necessarily walls, but it's...
Yeah, that's fair. And then for Germany's ban, they are going to be kicking out Das Leben nach dem Tode, which is funny because it's a German song. It's a German song title. Germany bans it.
They don't really like their own song. Well, not. I wasn't saying that it's actually their own song, but it was definitely funny.
I hope I actually pronounced the song title of Rise 2 just fine.
I mean, I do not know. I do not know the pronunciation myself.
I mean, I tried replicating how Albion said it when when we were co-commentating yesterday. It's just funny.
I mean, if you're relying on Albion, then just pray that Albion says it right.
I mean, apparently they could read it. How do you do it again? Das Leben nach dem Tode?
Sure. Well, let's go with that then.
Yeah. Anyways, for our first pick, it will be Germany doing so. And they are immediately going for
tiebreaker right out of the gate. Okay. This is one of the rarer things that you would pick mini tiebreaker as your opener out of all things.
Actually, interesting opening pick here coming from Germany. I think this might be a prelude as well to how the rest of the hybrids and the LNs will be going. I presume that Japan will be wanting to avoid those regardless.
Yeah, these are high-profile names on the lobby. I'm not gonna lie, this is high-profile names. Not to mention the other Japanese side, Suzuha, Newton, has been. It's you can see their names everywhere in the leaderboards, and it just plastered all everywhere.
Indeed, and the German players as well, like they have the resume. I mean, Takia Whiskers is one of the household names for the European main scene. Blacko as well. Not to be confused with Blocko. Just to be sure.
No, imagine Blocko switch countries just to play for Germany. Yeah, that's a strat.
Yeah, shout outs to ET Blanco.
Shoutouts to
Anyways,
ET
here we go.
Blanco. Yeah, we'll see because we haven't. I mean, we haven't. I mean, you probably seen from like a last week for Japan's performance. I haven't particularly seen Suzuha's performance on anything that isn't Rice or Long Nose. This is just a mix of the two. Is that actually like the scroll speed that Britannic uses? I haven't really paid attention because this is normally unusually low.
I mean, yeah, it is slower. A lot of the other team players, it might be just because of their settings and all.
Or is that lane cover? Because
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's possible as well. For those who are new to the mania scene, we mentioned lane covers. They're basically imagine hidden flashlight fade in, but it's built into their node skin.
Yeah, maybe it does work for Butanic at the very least, but Suzuha finding the first drop. Although even traded Evan Black to it earlier on.
Trades favor the team in the lead here. But it's a relatively slight lead. Unfortunately for Blaku, another drop from them will extend the lead a bit towards Japan just a tad bit more. Tsukiya Whisker's accuracy is right in between Butanic and Suzuha's accuracies. Blaku might want to step up a bit more if they want to keep this score gap still manageable. But there's still 2/3 of the chart remaining and anything could still happen from this point.
Yeah, still around the same lead overall. Even Black with another drop on there, so there's a 5-digit lead after that. And Tsukiya Whisker's falling down now. There's only one FC remaining in this Butanic side.
Okay, I got a confirmation from someone. Botanic does use high hit position, hence the lower scroll speed.
Yeah,
So
I've normally
thanks to
seen
our-
Butanic.
yeah.
I've normally seen Butanic from last year use like high scroll speed.
But this time it's the other way around. Low scroll speed, high hit toss. Anyways, thanks to our friends in the Maple selection team for mentioning that to me. Anyways, here we go with another of these faster sections with some of the longer host block crew unfortunately finding yet another drop. Japan has been controlling has been controlling the start just fine. They're doing very well. Botanic still with a mid 99.6. Really doing well despite the patterning really. Blacko finding yet another drop. Tsukiya Whiskers with a pretty sizable combo. Literally keeping up with Suzuha's accuracy, which is a really good sign for Tsukiya Whiskers. But unfortunately the drops haven't been helping Germany at all.
Yeah, just climbing, just cruising there for Japan. No issues whatsoever. Even with only that one drop, singular drop from Suzuha, and the rest is history.
And now we're here at the final section of this chart. There's a few more patterns you need to deal with, and Japan will just have to take this home.
Yeah, apart from that one drop from Suzuha earlier, and that could have been it could have been double FCs, and it is still in the full combo regardless. The first one that we've seen on anything hybrid wise. That's a impeccable performance there from Botanic there. 2200s.
Yeah, really good performance there from Botanic. Only 100s, 2200s. And this might be one of the top scores that we'll be seeing here for this chart over the weekend. I mean, there's still a lot of high-profile teams left to play tonight, and it's just a testament of how good Botanic is.
Yeah, it's just living up to his name, really. In the leaderboards, it clearly shows. Although, are they gonna go with Corch?
Early.
Their protects are there. It's just no if they're gonna go with. Well, it's just probably the obvious one against any teams.
But no, they're going for Rice Viper
Yeah.
now.
Oh, okay. Just more variety. I mean, not necessarily technical, but more variety. Yeah, this time we're seeing Rain Lily instead of Suzuha. You can you can clearly tell these are. I would say these are two. I mean, two players that are mainly just using like controllers that are outside, external control, not keyboard necessarily.
Yeah, for those unfamiliar, there is this thing called a 2DX controller. Like it's a different layout. It's a different layout from what they're usually used to using keyboard. And Rain Lily is one of the top players, at least in Osamania, that uses 2DX controller.
Yeah, this is going to be fun to see. At the very least, not your traditional keyboard or whatever that it plays at any other sources, but yeah, well, it's looking really really pretty high scoring so far just on the opening.
Yeah, Black Hole's accuracy, the only one below Maids, it just broke through 99% just now. And I'm pretty sure that they'll be able to recover as the chart continues, unless if they find misses like that one, which is unfortunate. You know, Takeda Whiskers mid 99.5 doing very well. And obviously, Team Japan with what you would expect from them.
It's just 0.90 at their backs. It's if you're not 0.90 on the score, then you're not as good as you would think. It's
Like,
not climbing. I have no idea.
Like, these are Kordak scores. What? Like,
I mean, this is better than any other scores that we've seen throughout all the matches.
Yeah. And they're even at 99.9 as of the moment.
It's just solid. It's just good done.
Yeah. I'm pretty excited to see the ratios. Ooh, that's unfortunate. Takeda Whiskers is their better accuracy as well. But Germany needs a massive breakdown.
Massive issue. Not, I wouldn't say issues because these scores are still like high tier in terms of like beating any other seed, like lower seed in Germany. It's Japan. It's Japan, and it's all just BMS
80.
players.
Not a V1SS, but still 8200s. They also missed out on the V1SS, but 100. What is this?
They're avoiding V1SS like a plague. They're just trying to show what is the max score with 200s or 100s.
Yeah, and I think Takeda Whiskers have basically said what our thoughts have been. Yabai.
Sure. Now it's clearly dominant. You don't pick Rice against Japan. And let's be real. For every single later round so far, you don't want to pick Rice against Japan. That is period.
Okay, now for Germany, I'm pretty sure they will go for LN1 and LN2, and there you go. They are going for LN2.
This is their protect, so you would imagine that Germany should be fine on this. Japan, however, maybe Misa's playing this next long-term pick. Uteni hasn't played like any other long-term picks like from like last round. It's always Suzuha and Misa, or in between. Or maybe Rain Lily. Yeah, that's fair.
Oh, that's nice. That's fair. And
you know what? It never really crosses my mind how controller player plays the LNs in that weird 2DX layout. It just never really comes across as normal.
Yeah, like usually whenever you see someone play with a 2DX controller, you associate them with like just plain pure Rice. And be able to get accuracy off of it, because as far as I know, 2DX is pretty hard to get act on. Let's just say that. And it's
Yeah,
definitely
it's
helping them
just
right now.
generally just I guess in most terminology would be just at the not max OD, but it's definitely high up.
Anyways, we need to, anyways, like Suzuha and Ray Lily are pretty big threats even with LNs, especially at around this skill level. What Germany really needs now is to maintain their consistency and maybe keep their accuracy up as well. Because
Well,
as it
Germany
stands, it's so far
takes
good.
a yeah, Germany takes a tug of war momentarily there. Actually, trying to keep up.
Yeah, it's still really close. But that first drop is not going to be helping them.
Just one drop. Yeah, across everything else, it's just drop more, mostly accuracy drop, not combo breaks. But Sukiya is actually just toe to toe with Rain and Lily. So anything, if anything, the drop might not be that major. You would think.
Now here comes the pretty difficult
Ah,
section with LN brackets, pretty much. Still we still have three full combos in the room.
it's just
Every
at this point it's really well. Everyone involved is
yeah
just man,
yeah
all still 99.
they nailed those ring finger, middle finger trills just fine. Like they're really painful on the hands for those who want to try the moving their middle and ring finger fast. Like it's pretty painful if you're not used to it. But everyone just combo through it.
I'm so stunned just by looking at these scores. Even still with drops only from the blackness side, it's still just yeah. Well, there's one FC drop there from Japan. Only Suzu and Sukiya remaining. Props to Sukiya for actually hanging on with the best of the Japanese players in particular.
I think this is Sukiya MVPing this one by just a few hundred points. Meanwhile, Japan really consistent. Rain Lily with an L and drop. Not even a
That's a
miss. That's why
slider
they do
break,
have the
yeah.
dub. Yeah, it's an L and drop. Unfortunate, but still that's a crazy score. I think this is
That's
one of the
easily like
strongest. Yeah.
easily bested every team scores and in every single match.
Yeah, like that has to be one of the strongest team scores that we're seeing in LN2. Now it's Japan picking.
Pick anything other than longer time at this point. It's just no question. But if they're gonna go in for text, then it gets interesting with the ratio.
Ooh, LN1.
Huh.
What?
Wait, hang
All
on.
right, that's unexpected.
Okay, so I know Suzuha plays a lot of walls and very good at that. The second player, I have no idea.
That's interesting. Okay, so you have Suzuha and Botanic in the room.
Oh, this could be dangerous because to my knowledge, I only know Suzuha being one of the prominent LN players from Japan. That is, like strictly speaking, they play like a lot of inverse, like literally just full inverse. Don't know about Botanic, but it's a it's a bet on the table.
Well, this is out of left field, but if Japan pulls off a really good team score here, it might as well be one of the scores of the entire tournament if they end up doing so. Like, that's how surprising this pick is.
Well, Germany on the other hand is no slouch at the more of a like wall inverse charts like these. They played like long node one at the last round, and they did fairly well against most of the well, I guess some of the lower seeded ones, but unnecessarily this is also like even harder than just walls.
Yeah, this has a lot more variety and movement, which is pretty much a step up really from what we had from the round of 16. But again, Germany, one of the stronger LN teams coming from Europe. So it's pretty interesting to see how they will counteract one of the surprising picks really in this match.
Yeah, Black Oak with the first drop coming in there. It's just so that one drop is fairly clean, or not the, I mean not the cleanest, but it could have been worse.
Yeah, not really the worst, because it's still pretty early in the chart. It's a 3-minute pick. Anything can still happen. Like the final third of the
dropping
chart.
quite a bit there actually. And I didn't realize that Suzuha's now even with drops, I feel like Suzuha might be inching closer to Black's accuracy.
But Suzuha has recovered an entire 10, as you were mentioning that. Anyways, this lead is still pretty manageable for Germany to catch up. They could take advantage of any drops coming from Japan, but they might want to step up a little bit.
The courts.
Yeah, that's a big drop there from Blaku.
Yeah, at this point, this just walls. It's still within their playing field.
Blaku has returned to 99%. They will want to limit. Those drops. Etsuki was his.
Sukiya.
Oh, that's not good. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, Blacko with another drop as well. No drop. No combo breaks from the Japanese side. I'm stunned.
I'm impressed. Like, what is happening?
I did not take Butanic to be a full inverse player, but I mean, this is where we at now.
Like, Butanic can play LN, but this is nuts.
It's still climbing to like 99.8 for like no reason.
Yeah, this has to be the. Okay, I'm not speaking because there's still a quarter of a chart remaining.
This could turn into a red flag for top seeded teams. You don't want to mess with the Japanese LN team.
Yeah. And this
They're
is
still
a
going.
Korjak score. This is a Korjak score.
Excuse me. What? There's still. I cannot take this. What the hell are these scores?
Ladies and gentlemen, we have just seen one of the scores of the tournament.
What?
That is a score.
What?
That is a score.
12 to 1. What? 12 to 1 ratio on LN inverse.
That is a score. Definitely a score.
I did not expect that from you, Tank, to have a score like this. I did not know your game, man.
Now Suzuha mentioning the word in my mind right now. Yabasugi. Why? What?
I'm sorry, Butanic. I did not know your LN game here. We're not that far off. That is a very convincing one to and yeah, top seeded teams, just beware of their LNs.
Yeah, you do not want to underestimate Japan at all LNs. I mean, I know that like I think it was discussed sometime like during Maple selection. Like one of the discussions, or at least it was just mentioned that Japan is going into this World Cup not messing around even at LN. And that is a statement score right there.
That could be a statement throughout the entire tournament, not just in this match in particular. This is one for the history books that we did not see that Japan is already this good at Longest. 2 years prior, this is where we at now.
And and one of the surprising things is that they may have not played Rise 3. Well, the match is not yet over, but there is a possibility that they will not play Rise 3 in this match. But I think they showed us something more impressive than what they could put out in on Rise 3, I think.
Well, I mean, let's be fair. Korchak scores are easy to get if you're a metronome, but LN's not a chance.
Not a chance.
All right, this could be interesting to see because I believe Butanic has the third highest score on every single map type that is in Korjak, and cumulatively, Butanic has like 998 or even like 38 300s in Catalanesi from like last round. That just completely shows
That's
you do not mess with Korjak scores at all.
okay. So actually, I'm pretty excited to see this one as well, especially for Britannic. Like the only 998,000 right?
Okay,
Oh,
that's
man.
okay. Oh, that's a 200 on the intro.
It happens.
Yeah, no impressive 998,000 Catalan like last time, but it's still climbing, like just so to speak.
But Germany, they're not yet out. This is a pretty manageable lead, but they need to step up accuracy-wise. Black are actually doing very well to keep up with Tsukiyo Whiskers this time around. But
Yeah, that's why it needs a miss.
yeah, they need a miss from Japan.
It just patterns it does get a little bit tougher, but Tsukiya
Ooh.
finding the first drop. That's pretty unfortunate. But that's still only that one singular drop, not 200s or whatever. But still, that's quite a lead they got there for Japan, even at this point late in time.
And Bitatic is, well, that's a 991.
I mean, it's hovering around there somewhere.
99.91. There we go.
It's somewhere around there, hovering.
I mentioned the accuracy instead of. I thought I said 99.91. I said 991. That's for.
But that's
Sorry,
too much
what?
accuracy. Let's be real.
Yeah. Blaku 1 doing very well, maintaining a full combo.
Yeah,
And-
this is very.
Oh, no.
There's no full combo for Germany. It's just Japan full steam ahead. It's just really a very valiant effort from Germany right there, trying to pick Rise against Japan. But you clearly see Japan's scores on Rise are just not to be trifled with.
Yeah, and oh man, missing out on V1SS's for Team Japan, but 3 in total.
Has Japan? Hang on. Yeah, has Japan missed anything in this match? I don't think so.
I'm pretty sure they're. I mean, on LNs, I'm pretty sure I saw an LN break.
Oh yeah, that slider break. Yeah. You. All right.
But for the rice picks, they FC'd all the rice picks in this match.
Okay, it's still missless, but combo breaks. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, congratulations here to Team Japan. Definitely made one heck of a statement. One heck of a statement today on this very match. I mean, I think LN won on this match. It's going to be one of the scores of the entire tournament, I'm pretty sure. Anyways, for Team Germany, on the other hand, unfortunately that they get relegated to the losers bracket, but again, they're one of the top European teams. I'm pretty sure whoever their opponent will be is going to be... We'll have to think a lot about how to deal with them.
Yeah, I mean, let's be real. Germany's scores in particular are still like, even with their middle seeded, or at the very least, right in the middle of the seedings, it's still like very competitive. It's just to beat every single other teams that are remaining, and it's just pretty much to look out for, especially if you're facing against Germany.
Indeed. But anyways, that is that indeed for this match. We have in like around 31 minutes from now, we will have 2 matches if I'm looking at the schedule correctly. So we will have Singapore going against Poland, on, as far as I know, the B stream, and we'll have Korea versus Spain here on also live the on the A stream. Anyways, before we let you go though, I think we still have to mention one thing. The Oceania 7K World Cup team support banners are up on the OC store. If you want to support your country or your favorite player's country, you may do so by buying a banner off the OC store. The prize, I mean, the money that goes into those banners will go to the prize pool, and you'll get some profile swag. Like if you end up buying the winning team's banner, you will have it until the next 7K World Cup.
Absolutely, yeah. Just pretty much support your team there. This has been quite a worldwide journey to see that we haven't seen like the other side of Japan that we have not ventured through, and I might think we have a new favorite in terms of banners. I feel maybe people are starting to buy Japan banners. I feel. So yeah, support their causes. They really need to get through it. Maybe if the team does win for the Synergy World Cup 2025, you get to eventually keep the banner up until a little bit longer than usual.
I think that's pretty much it for us for now. We'll see you guys in around half an hour from now. This has been the Oceania 7K World Cup 2025. See you guys later.